What is an operator? An operator does something. If you have an operation, something gets added or removed. And indeed, an operator in coding could be a plus sign or a minus sign, for instance. Let's go try and make an operator ourselves, some operators here. Okay, so if we say var x, no, please ignore the triple X for some reason. Adam wants to call me triple X for some reason. As ever since it began. Var x equals 10. And now this is a variable, and we'll take a look at what variables are in an upcoming what is session. But right now, let's concentrate on something small. That thing right there, that is an operator. So that's the assignment operator. We're assigning 10 to x. We're putting 10 into x. So x will now be 10. Now, if we add 5 to it like that, that is another mathematical operator. That is the plus sign or the addition operator. Okay, and x would now be 15. There's also a minus, and there's a multiply, so times the star. There's a division with the divided by here, operators. Let's change that back to the plus. Now, if we test this, if we say if x is greater than 10, then do what's between the squiggly brackets. We'll look at a conditional. That's called a conditional. We'll look at that in another what is as well. But for now, there's the operator right there. That's a comparison operator that's finding out if x is greater than 10. So that's a greater than operator, and indeed, since it's 15, it will do what's between these squiggly brackets. There's also a greater than or equal to operator. There's a less than operator, so this will no longer be true. A less than or equal to. There's the comparison operator to find out if x is equal to 10, so if x has a value of 10. Now that is different than the assignment operator. Two different operators. This assigns 15 to x. This just compares to find out if x is equal to 10. It does not put 10 into x. Okay, so be careful there. There's also the not equal to operator. So an exclamation mark means not. And then we have the logical operators like ampersand, ampersand, y is equal to, no, we'll call it y is greater than 20 or something like that. Okay, so this is asking, is x not equal to 10 and y is greater than 20? We better make a y. Var y is equal to 30. So now that would be true because both of these things are true. So the and in the middle. There's an or, so that's with two pipes. Pipes are found above the enter key, above the backslash, just hold down the shift key. And that is an or. So if x is not equal to 10 or y is greater than 12. Now we could say like something like this. If x is equal to 10, which it's not, or y is greater than 20, which it is, so that's true. So this would still work. So those are some of those operators. And there's another one that's pretty cool. There's like var I equals 0. So that's the assignment operator. But then we can say I plus plus. And that's the incrementation operator, the increment operator. That will add 1 to I. So now I will be 2. Oh, sorry, I was 0. Now I will be 1. Yes, did you catch me there? And there's also I minus minus, which will take away 1. So I is back to 0. But anyway, we're not. That's not very fun. There's I plus equals 1. Oh, well, let's not use 1. Let's use 3. That makes this a little bit different. By the way, the space in there doesn't matter. However, the space between this matters. That's no longer the plus equals operator. They need to be joined together if you have a two-letter operator. So what this does is it adds 3 to I and then assigns that back to I. So if I were 1, we would add 3 to it. That would be 4. And now I is 4. Okay? So that would be doing something like, oh, go away, selector thing. That would be I is equal to I plus 3. Okay, so I plus 3 would be 1 plus 3 is 4, and then we assign that back to I would be 4. So it's a little bit of a twisty thing, but it's kind of fun. And we use things like the plus, we use a plus plus a fair bit later, so that's why I'm telling you what that is now. And that would be 4. Now there's a few other operators too that are a bit more advanced, so we'll leave those for later. But these are a lot of the operators that you'll be using initially when you come and code, you know, and hang out at zimjs.com. Have a great day.